Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well today or tonight, wherever you are. Welcome back. We're going to play some more baseball. Yeah, welcome back to B Gaming. Hope you're doing well today or tonight, wherever you are. Like and subscribe would be much appreciated. Trying to get those viewers up, get those subscribers up. Comment, favorite, like the video if you like it, all that type of stuff. And yeah, hit the bell icon. Excuse me. Get notified whenever I'm doing new videos. We'll do new videos as much as we can. Right, so I'm gonna hop back into this. Things are starting to trend good. We have a 3-game winning streak. Hey, look at that, And yeah. Should be a 4-game winning, possibly in 5. But like, got freaking robbed one game. But of course, you gotta hear a dog in the background barking outside at the freaking crack, because it's freaking has to bark at every dog that walks by. It's fucking, oh my goodness. Alright, well, thank God that's done. For now, at least. Yeah, here we go. Visual's tired. There it goes again. Oh, man. That's the only thing that stinks about living in an apartment complex. You have to deal with all the noise that goes on around and things like that. Oh my god, the whole team needs to freaking rest. Anybody else? Goodness.
And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's interleague baseball on the show. Brandon Woodruff gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And now in the box, Alec Bohm. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Just going to press pause here for a moment. And have a thought. Okay, here we go.
Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And Dan, to the Blue Jays as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on the heels.
A ball and strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 88 degrees here at the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way. You have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it.
All right, okay.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then they cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Here now is Adam Hazley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting
Oh my God.
or his club have been hoping for.
I'm struggling at the moment.
Tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can
Wow.
do damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher, right?
Throwing a lot of fucking balls, man. Like, what the fuck?
Ready with The 3-0 pitch.
Yep.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now into the box, Bryce Harper. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. No balls and a strike to count.
Things are starting to snowball pretty quickly.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bone on second. Hazley on at first with nobody out. And he got him. Next, it'll be Rhys Hoskins. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Now the first pitch. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 0 for 7. The 0-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah,
I've already lost this game.
First pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. To first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production and a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Pache will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first inning coming up from Rogers Center. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Aaron Nola, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes.
Shit.
You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Ready now is Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nola has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel towards second. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there. He got him.
Great play right there. Usually the rule of thumb, it has to be a bullet for you to leave your feet and still complete the double play. Got the out at first base after the dive. I like it.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do they do? Right out of the chute, top of the first throw, 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Now the 2-0. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
2-2. Simeon, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Hutchin is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
All right. Close.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, it's no secret.
We're already down.
Carlos Stanton to turn it around soon. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly.
Nice. Come on. Come around the score.
And shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Dero, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Joe Panic is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swinging bunt.
He's got that.
All right, got a battle here now.
The pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
0-2, here it comes.
All right, good take.
Got him
Nope.
swinging in the dirt.
All right, well, we got 1 back, so let's just start.
A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs
Oh
to
my
be
goodness.
a bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at Joe Panic. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Brad Miller comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2, the count to Miller. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 276 the average coming in for him. 3 homers and 19 driven in. That's by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 1 left for Philadelphia as the lead remains 3-1. The batter will be Christian Pache.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And there's out number 2. Now to the plate here is Miguel Geraldo, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Miller trying to get there. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder Adam Hazley. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Man.
There's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now at the plate here is Rhys Hoskins. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Popped him up.
Oh my goodness.
High and deep down the left field line.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Ready on 0-2. Hazley leads off first with one away. Another one sent foul. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike three called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Andrew McCutchen is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance of hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one, and it's still 3-1. Stepping up is Reese McGuire as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 7.
Now here's the first offering. 4-1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the Toronto third. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Changeup called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at bat.
1 out, runner at first, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, this inning is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish.
Goodness
That's a foolish swing right
gracious.
there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Got him to
I
miss
did.
the breaking ball there. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And that one yanked just foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And another foul ball. Simeon, the runner at third. Gurriel on at second with 2 down. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as... Start of the 4th upcoming.
Squandered their opportunity.
Standing by with a report. All set for the start of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius. 0-1 the count. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Down the third baseline. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Digging in now for Philadelphia. JT Realmuto flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he takes a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Brad Miller is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball. 2-2 count.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. In comes the left fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. He was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia as the lead remains 3-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
plate now, Christian Pache. As he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away. Next to hit is Jonathan Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Line hard deep into left. McCutchen is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Next up, Miguel Geraldo flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's cool.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Probably surprised to see the knuckle curve there. 2-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. That brings up Alec Bohm. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Hazley.
So now into the box is Adam Hazley, singled in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
These guys are definitely making me pitch a lot.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it's still 3-1.
Come on, boys. Let's get back into this.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. Digging in will be Reese McGuire. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 7.
Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. McGuire stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. It was a walk in his last trip. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Down the left field line and deep. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now back, right fielder.
Next to stand in is Lourdes Gurriel. Was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. In there for strike 1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
High in the air out to center field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, designated hitter.
So the next to bat will be Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pache able to track it down for the 3rd out. Phillies down in order as the lead remains 3-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting run.
Now the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rowdy Tellez. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's by him, it's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull the string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Nothing in 1 count, here it comes.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be Christian Pache. From the stretch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
One's the count.
Stanton is off at first with 2 away. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Davis grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. So now here is JT Realmuto, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Now here's the first offering. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. So here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches. Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Alec Bohm, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. 7th inning stretch time here at the. Now it'll be Miguel Geraldo, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Grounded to the right. And quickly, there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He bounced out last time up. Lays off 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And this throw gets away from him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with
Maybe.
a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield.
You're out.
Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out.
Straining a ton of runners in this game.
Stepping in once again is Adam Hazley. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Grounded to first. He's right there. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Bryce Harper is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Rhys Hoskins stands in again and is. A.J. Cole enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
A.J.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Semien has a play. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it's still 3-1. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt.
Oh my goodness, I can't hit with.
It's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
No
no surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a one-run lead. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll get in there easily as the time runs at second now with nobody out.
Number 2, second baseman.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Here's Joe Panik. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tellez stands at second with no outs. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here he comes again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Damn it.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
See, we'll look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Count even now at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Jonathan Davis. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To 2-0, the count to the Phillies' designated hitter. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pache is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So next to hit is JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
No.
On second now and headed for third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand.
Oh my goodness.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Outside, ball
And
4.
he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Gene Segura is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
1-1 the count now. 1-1. Here it is. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Nothing in the Phillies. Archie Bradley enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in for the Jays, Miguel Geraldo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Runner goes for second. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Nobody out, runner on first. He's running again. Pitch misses the throw down. It's right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look good here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
I feel we're losing because we didn't have our full lineup, to be honest with you. So.
The inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel.
No, that's down. That's out. Oh.
In there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Gio? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if this...
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Oh, shit.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. And he hits it hard to the right side.
Oh, you're out.
He knocks it down. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Phillies
Damn.
come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Philadelphia hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Aaron Nola with his 4th win this season. Archie Bradley records the save, his 10th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
Shitty. Alright, just went to go have a snack. Go have a snack.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now, your 2021
Blue Jays baseball is
Toronto
next.
Blue Jays.
Robbie Ray gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties.
Just eating my snack. We'll be right back. Don't worry. Hey, we're back. You know, it took too many minutes there for me to eat that. Not really, to be honest. But, yeah, we're back. Now we're gonna have a pause and we'll start the game. Here goes that whole bowl. Yep, I just dropped my bowl on the ground, so I just lost it. Because my ground, well, my floor is full of carpet, so. The only floor that's not carpeted in my apartment is my kitchen. So, kitchen slash dining room area. Okay, let's have this book. Get back into the win column.
If he's on, he can be really tough to hit.
Stepping up is Gene Segura. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do to get to the third game, you have to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
If you've got a good fastball going and you're not handling, keep throwing it right there. 3 fastballs in a row.
Oh my goodness.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0.
1 out, nobody on. And that's in there, 2-1. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature.
Oh.
The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release. And
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Phillies down in order. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. Zach Wheeler will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Matt, this guy's one of the best right-handed arms in the game of baseball. I was fortunate to be able to be at Philly spring training camp a couple of years ago and watched him throw from the bullpen mound, and my mouth just dropped how good this guy is. He has that explosive fastball down the zone, great assortment of off-speed pitches. This is one of the top pitchers in the game, and if he's on, good luck getting any knocks off this guy.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Oh, you're lucky, buddy. I'm just behind on these.
There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2.
Batting third, no left fielder.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. His career line against Wheeler, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Was offered at and missed for the first strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
No, he's in there.
That is good. The first baseman,
Digging in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throws in time for the first out of the second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
the catcher.
Next to dig in, JT Realmuto. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. At the letters, but called high, it's a ball.
One strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. Biggio moving to his left. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. George Springer the next to hit. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder,
Here it comes.
Springer.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
From the belt, the pitch. Joe Pennant stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And now a bunt
come
attempt here
on.
as he gets this one down. This is foul on the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. And
oh, that's horse crap.
behind the plate for the first out.
Whatever.
Up next is Danny Jansen.
I should have just swung at it.
Back out there for this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2.
Gonna squander the opportunity again.
Execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day. If he's gonna execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's gonna be a big pitch for him today.
The tag gets one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2.
Damn.
At the plate now is Brad Miller. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
Nope.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing it that way? A good take there on that pitch.
That's bull.
And this is there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 24.
Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Miller over at second. Kingery first with no outs. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A high fastball is in there.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here's the 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and now it'll kick around in the corner. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit to throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate.
Oh, whatever.
3-0.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Oh.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes strike 2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-0 delivery.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's another 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
He spoils another one, and will do it again.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see
My
another
goodness.
payoff pitch. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. First delivery to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, D-Roy, I think
In now, JT Realmuto. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoskins at second. Gregorius on at first with 2 down. bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Now back. Third baseman.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show.
Oh my goodness.
Again, another foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fouled off. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The right fielder, number 13.
So 1 away in the Toronto 3rd. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Line drive base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Day off turn. Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to 3rd.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. You start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Dero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
1-0 the count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's George Springer.
The 7th fielder,
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Here's Joe Panic, hit in the air down the right field line. And that will get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send it home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Catch made by McCutchen. Here comes the runner from third. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now 5-4 Toronto. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the center fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Biggio onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 2.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in Gene Segura. In there, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Down the left field line and deep. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. Bottom of the inning now. And
Leading up for Toronto, the catcher, number 9.
ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. McCutchen has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now back, the third baseman.
Next, here is Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. After it is McCutchen. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder,
Into the box. Lourdes Gurriel. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center.
You got it.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call on this one, if you ask me.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Jays
Okay,
have
one more
elected
look at
to
it here.
challenge the
Is there
previous
enough
flag.
evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think this...
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of save at first base has been overturned and the batter ruled out.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so...
A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up
Up
play.
next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Over to first, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar
Now the pitch.
Hernandez.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way. Now the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Quinn is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Stanton.
This is the guy that I need to heat up the most, so
Here it comes.
good that he's had a multi-hit game so
Swung on
far.
and lifted in the air to left center.
That's hanging up there.
Quinn falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him.
Wow.
Trying to go off speed.
No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. To 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Ground ball sent back up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Brad Peacock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the veteran DH, Didi Gregorius.
Didi
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
Come on.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now back, catcher, JT.
One out for the Phils in their half of the sixth, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and two strikes now. Skied into straightaway right. Gurriel is there, two down.
The batter.
Next up is Brad Miller. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is skied into short left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Ranger Suarez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 55.
And stepping in, George Springer, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The center fielder, Joe Springer.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit on the ground toward the left. Miller's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Joe Panic, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and that's in there, base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. To the plate now, Danny Jansen. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. This one's flared out toward left. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
Yeah.
Now batting, third baseman, Marcus.
Stepping in next, Marcus Semien, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes. Jansen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball well outside. Softly hit toward the hole. Kingery's there. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired.
Got me reaching.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Scott Kingery.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate is Roman Quinn. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Popped him up. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Semien with a great slide. He is out. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 6-4. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Up next, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch on the way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the left field line and deep. 2, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutcheon. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Panic's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now that's popped up. Peacock is there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Toronto leads this one 6-4. So stepping in is
Leading up for Toronto, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
At the plate, George Springer, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now at the plate, Joe Panic. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll add 1 more to the total as the score moves to 7-4 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one will bounce into the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across the score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Hector Neris is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Stepping in now, Danny Jansen, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted down the line in left. Very weakly on the ground. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Behind 0-2 now. Panic on third, Biggio on second. Semien is over at first with 1 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. Miller is there. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding forward now is the DH, Didi Gregorius, grounded out in his last at-bat. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Set and the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off for ball 1. Yates, pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
First pitch coming, here it is. Brad Miller comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
That's out.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Scott Kingery is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 8-4 the final this afternoon. Toronto swung the bats well with 16 hits. Robbie Ray wins his 3rd of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 8 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Yep, the answer there 4, run ending with 5. That's pretty big.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, Darren O'Day collected win number 3 this year as the Yankees disposed of the Rangers 3-2. The Twins.
What time is it? Oh. I don't know. Hold on a sec here. Alright, we'll do 1 or 2 more games, depending how this goes. Yeah. We're at the bottom of the lineup. Fire. I like it. We're facing a pitcher who struggled, so hopefully that'll help us out.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good force.
Alright, here we go. Get the puff in and get to another game. Let's go.
In this one here today.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And there's one gone to begin the evening. Now down visiting Red Sox in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Riding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First delivery to him. And a changeup here. This is off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Pops this one up. Hannock settles under it near second. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Nate Eovaldi will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit.
That is third. The left fielder. Payoff good.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. One there.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's 3 for 9. On the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Guerrero, a 22-year-old, is a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemen get a bad rap. Because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infielders.
Martinez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. This guy's hitting over .450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice, too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Runner in scoring position with Sugan. High in the air down the right field line.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at-bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
He'll try again, 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. On the run is Hernandez. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs.
Of course.
So he leads off the next inning.
This is against the shift. And
now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Now a man at third with 1 away. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Devers takes his lead at third with 1 away. Chopped weakly to the left. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. That will bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Here's Joe Panik, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Mano-a-mano against Nady Eovaldi. He's 1 for 3. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
wow,
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Up next is Danny Jansen. To the left side, but it's well foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. From the belt, the pitch. The 0-1 offering. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the third out.
Yeah.
One left for
Interesting way to catch the ball.
now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Outside.
Yeah, come on.
3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Popped him up. Jansen over to his left, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The right fielder, Lourdes.
And now the first pitch.
Gurriel.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Gurriel, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
2-2 the count. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And now, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, the designated
Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating.
Right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning.
Either all or nothing with him.
Off the inning, it'll be J.D. Martinez, and they could use a spark from him here. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Line hard to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Again, another foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Simeon has room in foul territory. The 0-2 once more. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first and get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now to bat, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. All even now, 2-2. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The 1-0 home. Swing, and there it goes.
Yep.
He got all of that ball, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Anytime.
So a 2-run homer down
Anytime.
the line and left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Biggio is there. And the inning is over. But 2
Pretty
come
damn
across to score
annoying.
the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yes, he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Grounded weak quickly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul.
Oh.
He's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Martinez has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So 1 out, nobody aboard, and that brings in George Springer. First pitch of the AB now. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, shortstop, Joe Panic.
At the plate now, Joe Panic. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struck out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gets up to 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball inside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. And now here is Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. There's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. In there at the knees, strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 3 hits. 1 error on the Boston line score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now the Red Sox DH, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last AB. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and there's his first base hit in this one. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're up 3-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney. Now to the plate, Danny Jansen looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position.
That's going to get
Those
caught.
punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Martinez will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in is Marcus Semien. Flew out last time up. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Of course.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting. Right fielder.
And now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
2 strikes. That's ball
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And the pitch.
3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
High in the air out to center field. On the
gonna
run
get
is
caught.
Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses ball one. In his career, Martinez has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Ball 2 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard on the ground at first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. swung
Come
on.
on.
1-2 now.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on its way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Very weakly on the ground. Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Swing and a line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Here's George Springer.
Aw, come on.
It's going to be a foul ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
In now, Joe Pennant. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run. Now into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start the bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Kike Hernandez will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now here's the first offering. Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next, it'll be Bobby Dahlbeck. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that misses 1-1. Fouled off. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded by Panic. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. After this, Ryan Brazier gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Kevin Biggio swings and misses there. So he's down 0-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Danny Jansen is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 one more time. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Ready now is Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Popped up. Back behind second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Struggling to get things going.
Here is Christian Vasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a cold strike as he nits the corner. This is foul right side. Here comes Ryu 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. And the try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The next 1-2 pitch. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Runner at first following the error. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Swing and a liner, but this will get foul for strike two. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. There's one. So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing, and he pops him up. Simeon trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll exit after a good 7 2/3, but he'll also be on the hook for the L unless things get turned around here. First offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. Not too many more. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. So now into the box is Lourdes Gurriel. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is lined hard to deep left. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next to hit is Teoscar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Or that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Teoscar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be lucky.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
If you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. 1-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next, the dangerous power threat, Rafael Devers. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next up, Hunter Renfroe struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
2-0 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and a strike now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gurriel is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now to the plate, here is Kike Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Matt Barnes is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. So now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. singled in his last at-bat.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Grounded to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Now the first pitch. George Springer stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fouled away.
Fuck.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And
that was a close pitch.
That time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Joe Panic. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Renfro will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Digging in will be Captain Biggio. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And it's fouled away. Guerrero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Martinez on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2, the finish.
Alright, well, that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good day or night, wherever you are. Like and subscribe to B Gaming. Comment, favorite, like the video if you like it. All that type of stuff. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I'm doing new videos. Take care. Stay safe. And until next time, peace.